Hello and welcome to another episode of Cyrils Brettspiele. My name is Nils and today we're talking about gaming gear and what gaming gear has in common that you can use it with Rococo, Power Grid, my German version, or Pandemic, also a German version, but the boxes are the same in English, just to let you know, except for a different logo. However, what is all the combining element in this and that game? Exactly, we are talking about Meeple Source. Meeple Source is a company that produces meeples and wooden pieces for games as a replacement. Let's take a look for an example for Pandemic. And here you have the character meeples, so you can't flip it around and you see all the characters. We see all the characters and details in a second, but this is a character meeple set for a couple of add-ons. This is the base character meeples, and these are the buildings. But that's not all. Take a look at this. These are the 5 diseases you have to cure: blue, red, purple, and so on. Let's talk about Meeple Source a little bit more in detail and take a look inside these boxes. This is Pandemic, how it looks like in the normal game. You have here the acrylic little cubes. They are looking good. In yellow a little bit awkward on the board, but in blue they are looking cool. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, everything is good, but again the yellows are really hard to see, and the pawns here, okay, I mean they are normal pawns. The good part on that is they are color coded, so green belongs to green, orange to orange, purple to purple, and so on. The wooden houses, they are still wooden houses. They are natural. They are looking okay, but not outstanding. I mean, on the table, these cubes looking really cool. But now, let's replace them a little bit. So, let's replace this one here with this new tokens. And please, take a look. Take a look. The board changes immediately. And there's immediately a visible benefit to have them here. And take a look at this cute little components. How could viruses and bacteria being so cute? I don't know, but yeah, it is true. They are looking good. So, take a look. I just replaced it live with you, and now take a look. Is there a difference for you, or is it not a difference for you? For me, it's a huge difference. Let's go over to red. I mean, if you're playing exactly like I played Pandemic 15-20 times, then you know exactly this is a great game. It is really cool to play that game. However, if you use it so often, it's worth to replace your meeples. This is the scientist here for an example in white. If you ask yourself how can you see it, just flip it on the side. It's white, and now you see here white. However, if I bring that down, take a look at the face on the card and take a look at the face of the meeple. It looks at least similar. Same here with a quarantine specialist, so it's the same dark green. And if you look into the faces, yes, there is definitely, take a look at the hair. There is a lot of, and here, the suit. Yeah, there is similarities. Definitely. Here you have the crisis manager. I have only the German word, so I hope that's a correct translation. The army guy you have here. Here you have the guy from the logistics. Here you have another female scientist, and as you can see, she's looking through the microscope, as here as well. And this guy here with the helmet and the walkie-talkie, it's exactly the same. And it's also light green. So if you consider about spicing up your Pandemic, or if you are thinking about, well, I'm playing Pandemic a lot of, you have the option of picking these piece packs So this is the character meeples. If you only need the characters meeples, these are the buildings, and these are the germs here, the viruses. And all of them looking great on the table. But let's take a look to Power Grid. How can you spice up Power Grid with Meeple Source? And this is how the market for resources look like in the original Power Grid. It looks cool, and honestly it's 10 years old, so it was definitely state of the art to have 4 different shapes, 4 different colors, and it looks cool, it's wood, nothing wrong with it, but I wanted to show you how you can spice it up. You could, for an example, for this atomic barrels, taking really serious barrels, or you can take for coal this one here. For oil barrels, you can take these oil barrels, and for garbage, these garbage cans. Let's bring these ones here onto the areas, onto the field, and check the difference. I will make a shortcut, and then when I have prepared all of that, I'll be back for you in a second. And let's take a closer look to the difference. Here is again the old version of the market, and we are sliding into the new version, as you can see, with coal and garbage, and then we are adding here the oil and the plutonium. So does it look that different to you or not? At the end of the day, it's up to you to see the difference. But if you can see here the difference between the yellow garbage on the left hand and on the right hand side, that is a different. Or here the coal on top, the brown on the left hand side, the original, and on the right hand side, the Meeple Source replacement. This is how you spice up your Power Grid with Meeple Source tokens. And again, that is another game I'm playing a lot. I played this game in the last 10 years easily 15 times. And for a game you play it so often, for me it's always worse to replace it with cool components. And that brings me to the last one I wanted to show you today. The last one is Rococo. Rococo is also, it's a new game, however, that is also a game I played so often, so I wanted to show you how you can replace the components in Rococo. Let's take a look at Rococo. In Rococo you have usually this white cubes here. These white cubes are the lace, and these gray octagon cylinders are thread. So what you have is you have these resources here, and with them you simply play them here. If you create this dress here, you have to pay them, and that's it. That's good, that's nice, that's functional, but not super fancy. But there's a solution from Meeple Source that doesn't look so boring, and that looks super fancy. Take a look at that. Simply replace your stock of these wooden pieces here. Get rid of all of them with these pieces here. And now, please take a look. Now you have the lace here, and that looks fancy. And when you have to pay the lace and the thread, it looks even more better, and it spices up your version of Rococo. I can guarantee it to you because I played it a lot with the base games, base components, and when this came out I immediately bought that components, and for me it's a really cool add-on that just adds more flavor to the game, and that for just $10 or whatever, that is a really must-have for me. However, I wanted to push your attention to one of the things for meeplesource.com in the near future. During Gen Con, they will launch the next Kickstarter for the character meeples, and they have a lot of character meeples out there, and you can vote for them. So they start off with 30 character meeples, and you can vote for more. So go online, check out Kickstarter, or check out meeplesource.com, vote, and then see your favorite meeples in the next Kickstarter campaign. If you wanted to see more of the meeples from Meeple Source, I will show it in a German edition, in a German special edition, a couple of these special meeples there, but you don't have to watch them, and obviously it's German, so probably you do not understand what I'm saying. However, if you wanted to, and if you understand German, or you simply wanted to watch the new meeples, check it out. It will come soon to the channel. So far, see you. That was Cyrils Brettspiele. My name is Nils, and today we had another special about Meeple Source, the character meeples you want, and the add-ons for the games you love. See you next time. My name is Nils. Bye bye.